That's why I feel like the second CK wasn't valid because she was just speaking her mind. I agree. I think Lyric CK, because to be fair, right? Lyric has been away. She's been away for like, I think she was gone for like a good 3 weeks. We didn't see Lyric for a minute, right? And when she did come back, none of the girls were in the city. It was me and Amani most of the time. Everyone else was really MIA. So it was like she came back and the girls are not doing anything. She's like, where's the gang? Where's like the moves? You know what I'm saying? And we're seeing every other gang is moving. Niggas is up bricks that like they're doing shit. They're fucking sliding their ops. So she was like, bro, like we need to pattern up. We need to pattern up. That was Lyric's whole thing too. She's like, this is not what we should be doing. We shouldn't be like MIA. We're missing out on motion. We missed out on the gang meeting. We missed out on the worldwide gang meeting. Like, what's going on? And that was a fair point. I feel like she had every reason to say that. It was constructive criticism. We wanted the girls to just clean up. You know what I'm saying? I think a good thing moving forward could also be talking with just T and the people involved. I agree. It should have been me, T, and Amani. Me, T, and Amani. And we probably wouldn't even have argued like that. Like if it was just me, T, and Amani. But listen, it's for the plot. Like, you know what I mean? It was an interesting combative argument, to say the least. But yeah, I think we definitely need to speak to Amani. We need to rectify that situation. We gotta tell Amani, I can't believe you fucking threw me under the bus, bitch. She's supposed to be my Nico. And then we need to speak to T and be like, girl, I'm your sister. Why would I ever 48 you? Why would I do that? Yeah, Lyric got CK'd for just saying, I'm not sure. Like, I think the minute she said, I'm not sure, T was like, I'm over it. She just signed that. She just gave it to her. But that's T's char, though. T's char is very impulsive. Like, that's her char. She's very, you know, they didn't care about me getting kidnapped. Bitch, they did not give a shit about me getting kidnapped at all. Which I feel like, you know, that's another reason that Wynter would be upset about and hurt. Like, I'm telling you, I got kidnapped. And you're telling me, why did you tell your boyfriend you had a 3 hour meeting? It's like, what the fuck? And the whole reason I was wanted Nico to talk to her was because I wanted it to benefit us. I didn't want to, like, what? I was like, my loyalties to Ant and my group and my people. That meeting was a hot mess, but I'm proud of T for getting her point across that she needs the respect and everyone needs to get it together and become as one because you all are there for the same reason, loyalty. Exactly. Look, I think T what had a W fucking like T knows how to talk, which I fucking love. You know what I'm saying? That girl knows how to yap. I think where we went wrong was when it just became a hot mess. Like we were just arguing back and forth. But yeah, same because that's what being a gang is about. Connections. Exactly. I feel like that was taken as, oh, you're kikiing with the ops. And I was like, that's not what it was. Other people in other gangs can speak their minds without dying, but if any of the girls speak their they died. Yeah, I feel like that's what it gave. But it's like, I don't know. I agree. I feel like there should be constructive criticism. They should be like, hey, this is how I feel. I want the gang to prosper. And I just feel like that's not happening right now because, bitch, first of all, I know me, I'm popped. I'm popped sideways. I put all my money in the house. It's, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't have a G. We need to fix that. Amani doesn't have a G. She's literally second in command. We need to fix that. You know? So I feel like that's kind of where we should be chatting about. Like, we're talking about random stuff. What does it matter that Nico knows we have long meetings? How does that hurt the gang? It doesn't harm the gang that he knows we talk a lot. Maybe we got shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? T wants the connections, but let's be honest, Nico's approach. I agree. I feel like T and Nico are kind of similar in the way that they're a little blunt too. So if they don't like something, they're gonna tell you they don't like something. Um, but you know, you kind of have to politic a little bit. Yeah, I agree. Which is why I told Nico, I was like, Nico, can you be a little nice or something? Yeah, I agree. Toxic. She's being cautious as she should be, and wants the girls. I agree too because let's be honest. I see Nico rob a nigga for everything he owns. Am I 100% sure that he wouldn't do the same to us? No. Probably like 70% sure he wouldn't. But I don't know. Like, his loyalties to his gang at the end of the day. He probably wants his gang to prosper no matter what. But it was more like, let's just come to the table and talk. We don't have to make the deal. We don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? All the girls could be working and buying guns and shit from other people. That's true too. Zoe killed also one of his members for making a joke while they were doing a kidnapping. So T isn't the only one, lol. I agree. I did hear about the also, I think also made like a joke, like he was like, roll the tape or some shit and Zoe killed him. Zoe's also a serial killer and very crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, I love TT. I just think Toxic needs to be more harder on the girls and let them speak their mind without everyone talking over them. I agree. I think Toxic definitely needs to rein in all the bullshit and kind of make it a space where we can all kind of, first of all, talk our minds and say, hey, this is what we might try. This doesn't work. Maybe this works. But that wasn't the meeting yesterday. That was not the meeting yesterday. We didn't even get to that point. I didn't even get a chance to like land half the time. But she didn't even get to talk with Nika. Just went strictly off word of mouth. I agree. Feel like Amani throwing us under the bus, right? Wording it the way she did, made it seem like we were just having a kiki session when it wasn't really that. It was really just talk if y'all want to. Yeah. I feel like we need the action. I agree. I feel like long meetings mean structure. I don't always think so. I feel like you can have a concise, straight to the point meeting, but it's like everybody has a personality. You're dealing with 6 women. Everyone wants to kind of have their say, and I think that's what happens. And a lot of the times it's like we're just, no, this is not what happened. This is what happened, but this is what we should have done. So that just kind of drags it. I feel like that's really what happened yesterday. There's no point of the girls speaking their minds. They just gotta die. That's the thing. I feel like the way Lyric died, it makes that seem the case. But I feel like we can bring stuff up to T. It's just in the heat of the moment. That moment, I knew it was like, yo, I gotta watch my words right now. I think Toxic wants the connection, but Toxic doesn't trust anyone. Yeah, and Toxic's char is very deeply suspicious of everybody. Like that, she's always been like that though. She doesn't trust Easy, does not trust Easy, thinks everybody, and mind you, Zoe just robbed her blind. So I can understand why she'd be like, I don't know about this Nika boy, Even if me and Lyric were like, he seems cool and might be beneficial. Nico and Zoe are close. Timing of it all doesn't help. That's true. Yeah, Nico does have a connection with our op. Feelings are getting too involved and has to be put aside. Talk about the subject on hand and be done. I agree too. I feel like we're not talking about the elephant in the room. Half the time we're just talking about random stuff. How do I tell you? Half the time we just talking about random stuff. Mind you, the last 3 meetings have been all internal. Like we've just been talking about been all in. Ooh. Yeah, they've all been literally just internal. We've been killing our own people more than we've been killing ops. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's why female guys struggle. Too many emotions. I think, the thing is, men have mad emotions too. You see niggas, they crash out over anything. Street niggas crash out all the time. But it's like, they can still come to like a common ground and kind of be like, this is what we're trying to get at. So let's focus on it. I think all the members need to buy shit from Toxic and sell to other people so that the whole gang is making money. I agree. I think the leaders should also be feeding their gang. I'm a big believer in that. So I think now that we know we have the materials and all of this stuff, we need to kind of be structured and be like, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to sell these, put it in a pot. Now we need to make sure everyone's eating, getting guns, getting bullets. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to do. I need to work. I need to get my money up. Never speak about money moves, just roasting each other. I do agree. We do be name calling each other and yelling at each other a lot. I would like to see that stopped. Hopefully now that 2 members are gone, the girls can be strictly about making their bag. Janky, I really hope so. I really hope so. How do I tell you? Last night was for sure a movie. I seen so many people react to last night's VOD. Really? I watched. Who did I watch? I think I was in Relish's VOD for a little bit, but I didn't even get a chance to really watch the scenes because I was running around. I will agree. We hope to see more of the business. We want to see that play out. I agree too. I want to see the business moves. I want us to come together. I think Toxic did that so the girls know she's not playing out about this gang. I agree with that too. She definitely did assert authority. She did put her foot in a lot of our necks. So many people hated on yesterday's stream. Really? It was so sad. Damn. I mean, I feel like it's not everybody's cup of tea. Like everyone has a different vibe. Some niggas just want to see niggas shoot all day. Some people just want to see relationship stuff. Everyone has a different taste to RP. But I think, I think it was a good like little plot line. It definitely was interesting, to say the least. I'm in it with y'all. I didn't expect that. I'm watching it like the way y'all are watching it a little bit. Hi, CJ. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I definitely feel like it put Wynter in a really awkward predicament of like, bitch, I didn't 48 my people, but I'm getting treated like I did. And it's like, y'all want me to break up with my man who's sliding on people for me. But when I told y'all I got kidnapped, it was an afterthought. How'd that work? So we definitely have to have a conversation. Slen? Yeah, yesterday's stream was actually cooked, fam. Can't lie. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I was like, mad interesting, but I was like, huh? We jumping Wynter now? Wynter doesn't even know how to 48. There's a guy that debriefs the main D10 circle like Toxic Ant, Nika Zoe, D-Rock, etc. And he put on Toxic stream and the comments were so bad they hated on her terribly. That's not fun. Yeah, I feel like you can't really hate on everybody's RP's different. Like, and what T does, she does it well for her community. I mean, you can see it. People love that shit. So I feel like it's just different groups of people don't enjoy the same RP. That's really what it comes down to. I know your head had to be hurt and going, yo, bro. I'm like, hey, how can I help you with your technical issue? Whole time I'm like, bitch, what the fuck just happened to Wynter? I was literally so late for work too. I'm just mad late for work. Yeah, I think you're talking about the morning show. I do know Chance. I fuck with Chance. He's good people. I didn't even really get a chance to watch it though. I just don't respect no fear RP hate me. I like risky RP, so I hear that. But I actually didn't watch the scene, so I don't know exactly what happened. I just know she was kidnapped. People reached out to me and told me afterwards, and I was like, oh, yeah, what is going on? The queue is crazy today, guys. What the fucky? It was bad. Yeah, my thing is, how did because I mean, I know some of the behind the scenes stuff that's been happening, but I can't lie. And mind you, I really wanted M and T to RP the whole breakup thing and go to war. Like, I feel like that's great movies. I just feel like stuff happened behind the scenes that y'all probably aren't too aware of that kind of poison that. You know, once things go OOC, I feel like it just makes it hard for people to, RP. And I still fuck with, like, I like M's char. I just feel like once it went OOC, it was just difficult for everybody. Is there a reason why Wynter is waiting on the gang to make money? The other girls work at their own time and make money. Well, Jen, I did make money, and I gave it to the gang. And I just haven't had the chance to really work recently because we've just been running in and out. But the girls aren't in the city. So I can promise you, Amani is in the city just like I am, and she's popped. She got 20K to her name. That's just the economy right now is that you have to work really hard. Yeah, so it's I had 380K like a week and a half ago, but I got nothing now because I put 200 plus into the gang, sold a brick, and that's it. Put all the money back in. Is there oh no feature film at best? Yo, don't kill me. Em and Toxic went OOC at the building yesterday. Ooh.